Hello everyone, my name is Nathan and today it's time for another episode of City Skylines. In the previous episode we basically deleted everything once again and we went with another idea, the train hub. Now I've been doing a lot of testing in between the episodes. What I've already prepared is a commercial district, a residential district and an industry district, all separated by mass transit. So when I actually tested out this system, the train hub just wasn't used that often. What I wanted to achieve is people coming in from outside of the city and actually park their car somewhere along these lines, hop on the train and then actually go to the respective areas. Also, people should have an opportunity to go back into the hub, take a different line and then just go to a different area. So what we currently have is a line that goes all the way to this district, the commercial district, or they can also go to the residential district. For each of the areas, I also have a way to actually get in, but not out. So no cars can actually leave this area. I also decided to go with one of these metro monorail train hubs. These are actually pretty darn awesome. They have like everything included in here. So now I have each district actually connected through a metro. You can see this is also going over here. And additionally to that, I also set up a metro here at the hub area that goes all the way to the commercial and then to the residential, all with separate lines. Of course, we also have the train line that actually goes to here, to the industry. And then you don't have to set up lines, you just have to set up the tracks for all of the cargo stations. So right here we have an industry cargo and then down here we have the commercial cargo, which is delivered by this cargo station here. And these two guys are responsible for bringing in the materials from outside of the city. So if we have a look down below, you can see how this is more or less set up. There's also the metro station here. And we have these two lines, so simply there are incoming trains and this hub here is then going all the way across here, up there, and it's divided up right here. It's first and foremost going to the commercial area, but then also to the industrial area. So this is our situation at the moment. I've already done some zoning. We have some heavy duty zoning all around, except here in the center. I decided to go with a little bit of normal or low residential. But I think right here I'm gonna exchange that with the heavy ones right there and everything else should be good. We also have all of the services, etc. We even have a monorail station to get around a little bit quicker inside of here. What we might want to do actually is set up a couple more of these parking areas. Let me see which one is the smallest. This one here. So maybe we could even have a parking area nearby the monorail stations. I'm not sure if that actually helps. Man, I'm actually really tempted to try this out, but maybe we can even use something bigger. Is this too big? Yeah, that's too big. Yeah, let's just go with a parking spot such as this for each of the monorail stations. So that's one more right here, and then we already have parking there, but we need one right there probably, and then maybe one here. And of course, last but not least, within the industry, we have one here, we have one right there, that's fine, and the rest already has some parking. Okay, good, we are ready to unpause the game. I already cleared the traffic, let's just speed things up a little bit and see what happens. Well, the first thing that happens is I forgot some water stuff here. Okay, there we go, we got everything hooked up, beautiful, let's see what happens now. We should also have some incoming trains. Whenever we see trains right here, that means there are possible people incoming into the city. However, I guess, first of all, we have to check what is happening here. We have zero demand at the moment. I hope this is gonna change since we have, nothing in here. First of all, we have to get the budget up. What we have so far kind of needs to pay for itself before we can expand. However, let's have a look at a few things. Are people actually using this? Come on guys, somebody needs to enter, populate my city. I'm not sure, I might have broken the game. I mean, at the moment we should have at least a little bit of demand. So I think what I'm gonna do is just enable the mod to kick things off. And after that, I don't think we're gonna utilize it too much. But right now, I just need people to actually move in. Yeah, otherwise we're gonna be screwed. We're gonna go down into the minus anyways, I would say. And I think that's already enough. Now we have actually people moving in. That's great. Let's disable the mod. Very good. Yeah, we have over 1,000 people moving in. That's great. That's great. They still need to upgrade, so this is gonna take some time. Oh, I also installed a school. Yeah, we have a university, high school, and a normal school, or 2 even. And of course also all of the other services. Now people just need to go ahead. Oh, look at the traffic, is gonna be beautiful. People just need to actually utilize these areas. So 11 people utilize this, already 36 right here. That's good. We have already people working here. That means they managed somehow to get there. Also, we have a little bit of industry. We might even have too much industry from the looks of it. I think I'm actually gonna get rid of a couple of plots, maybe 2. That was just a little bit too much industry. Ah, okay, now stuff is happening. People are moving in. These are all cars that are still moving in, which means we are getting the actual amount of people, and soon enough they're gonna start commuting. Look at that. Look at how this is going up. Already 166 people. Let's see what they are actually doing here. They are utilizing the parking spaces, which is absolutely phenomenal, and therefore we are also using this, probably 13 passengers. This has 11. That's so great. Let's see what this train has. 0. Yeah, that's just a little bit my concern at the moment. The metro might work even better. Look at that. So many people on the metro actually. They're all walking out here. Let's actually see where they are going. Yeah, look at that. Some of them go ahead and get a car. Others are just walking. Very good. I'm pleased how this is working so far. We also have cargo coming in very clearly and it's being delivered. Let's actually see. They deliver it and then they go back to the cargo station and then just despawn. I mean, that's exactly what we need. We need to prevent cars from being in existence for a long time. Look at that. Look at the amount of people here. Already 326. Counting together the trains, metros and monorails. At the moment there's a lot of abandonment, of course, because we kind of needed a little bit of time for people to move in, but it shouldn't be a problem. This should be rebuilt in a heartbeat. The only concern right here is people are just not using these trains. There are 0 passengers for all 3 districts. Look at that. 0 people have used this. Let's see how many people have used this. 45. So they just don't want to use the trains for some reason. The cargo station is working fantastically. Trains are being spawned all the time and after that they go to the exit. They either go to the highway or the cargo station they came from, but either way they are not producing any traffic. It's a truly beautiful and hopeful thing in terms of getting this population to 1 million. We're getting there, guys. We're getting there. Yeah. People are upgrading here already to the 2nd level, which means we are just gonna continuously be growing and we are also educating ourselves, so this is not gonna be too much of a problem. Well, not enough workers, that's something else. Do I have... Yeah, look at that. Oh man. We have all of the services on these little islands. There's never gonna be an issue with the services just going half across the city. That was something I never understood. Let's also get a little bit more shopping in the joint. Maybe these 2 areas we can bump up. And we can see there are also people using this car parking lot. Visitors last week 4, well, that's because it counts as a park. Right here, the train hub, still nothing, even though there are a lot of people here. Wow, there are a lot of cars here. That is amazing. That means this station here is being used a lot. 261, it's not tremendous. Let's maybe have a look at it. Maybe I need... Oh, I might actually need more stuff. Let's have a look at the lines here. That's the metro. We have 270 waiting here. 89 waiting here. Let's just observe this for a moment. I want to see if they are being picked up. Come on, come on. Where's the metro? The metro isn't coming for several days. We might actually need 2 vehicles for this. Okay, there's 1. And it didn't pick up anyone here. We're gonna add a 2nd one to this track, and then let's have a look at you. 280. We might need a 2nd track for this, or a 2nd vehicle, and then here we don't have any people, well, barely any people waiting. There we go. So now we will have a 2nd wagon for these people. I just want to see them. Yeah, look at that. That picked up a whole bunch of them. Oh, that's what I'm talking about. No more people waiting. Okay, that's great. Let's have a look at this station. There are no people. That's good. Then this station, no people. good. Okay, then I want to check these lines. We don't have, well, these guys also can carry 180 passengers, so it's really enough if you have like the same amount of wagons as you have stations. Why don't they pick up the trash? I wonder what my cars are doing here. There's just one garbage truck, well, two at the moment. I mean, there's a lot of trash to be picked up. Come on guys, don't slack. So maybe one more thing we can do is have a look at the policies here. City planning, big business benefactor. I think I want to do that and that. So it's just getting better. Yeah, that should be good. Then we're also going to have a look at residential here. Come on. Policies. Do we want high-tech housing? No, actually not really. I don't want to have a look at that. We want to have a look at the industry instead. Policies. And here we want to do industrial space planning. It's going to be a little bit more expensive. Maybe we actually should raise the taxes. We're already down to 41,000 miners. So I'm just going to raise the taxes to 12% probably. I mean, that's not a lot, right? Everything at 12%. There we go. Oh, offices. I didn't build any offices. Maybe we should do that here in the residential area. Or we do it in the commercial area. I don't really care. Yeah, let's maybe add some offices here, though it might be too early in terms of education. Yeah, barely anyone is at the high school level at the moment. Oh no, actually we got a couple of guys well educated already. Not too bad. Let's do it. I'm gonna add a couple of offices right here. It's gonna be beautiful. By the way, these districts can also grow a little bit. Should we have some demand, I can easily expand the road a little bit, adjust a few things. It's gonna be easy. But like that, we're gonna have a pretty nice looking city in the end, I would say. We have already over 10,000 people and we are still growing, still a lot of potential from the looks of it. So I'm gonna be right back once we start stagnating. Well, we have made quite a substantial progress. We're still growing at around 15,000 people at the moment. So we can see our budget is dangerously getting close to zero again and then hopefully in the plus. So we are not even going to go into the minus for too much. However, what is even more amazing is there is zero traffic. Well, a little bit of traffic, but you know what I mean with zero traffic. Everything is just going fluently and amazingly, and look at that. Between 1,500 to 2,000 people are using this metro monorail train hub. Also this one over here, we have 1,500 people using this, and the industry one a little bit less, 400, well, substantially less actually. Not sure what's going on here. Still, the trains, they are barely used. If we have a look at our lines here and have a look at the trains, you can see 0 passengers, sometimes 1. Contrary to the metro lines where we have over 1,000 passenger between residential and commercial. So if we have a look at that, I had to introduce 2 more cars, but thinking about it, we might even have to add more. Let's see, can they be picked up? Can this go down to 0? I really feel like we have to grab 1 more. Yeah, let's add a 5th vehicle here, and hopefully this is gonna solve the issue. But that's something we always have to kind of observe. You don't want people waiting around for too long. Well, I mean, at least we have 62 people per week using the trains. Oh no, that's tourists actually. We also have some tourists in the joint. But yeah, not too bad for a population with 15,000, and bear in mind, people are sometimes not traveling around for a week or so. I would say like everyone has to use the transportation at some point, right? Because they need to get out of their district. Now at the moment we have a little bit of a hiccup at the commercial district, but I think this is only temporary. At the moment we have high demand for industry, so maybe we expand that a little bit more. Yeah, we can add some stuff here. And then maybe we're also gonna do this one here, so we can finally get rid of these power lines. Yeah, go away. We are finally in the plus. I managed to only get minus 50,000. Isn't that amazing? That didn't work like that in my test run. But now I already knew what to look out for. Efficient public transport, this is important. 1,000, 2,000, did you see that? Over 2,000, we breached it. Let's see, are people still being picked up? Because if not, we might have to go with different measures. At the moment, this is nonsensical, right? Because they have to wait anyways. So maybe we have to add more possibilities here. Yeah, this doesn't make any sense. Let's go back down to 4 vehicles. Oh my gosh, now we have like 800 people waiting. let's pause the game quickly. So now we have something to fix that is actually not too shabby. We have a hub right here, and that cannot supply all the people to over there. Like, the distance of the track is just too short, so the wagons have to wait anyways. What we can do, however, is set up an additional metro just for that purpose. And that's why we always have to be observant of what's going on. We could add the second one here, no problem, and then we just have to connect these tunnels as well. Now, I wonder if we could just go into this tunnel for a brief moment. I mean, right here they shouldn't interfere. Oh, actually they could still interfere. No, they shouldn't. And then we get out of here again into this one. Space already occupied, what are you talking about? Right there? Okay, this might work out. Create new line, you go over there and back to here. So this should also be yellow, and we want, let me see, probably another 4, right? So another 4 vehicles, and we're gonna call this ResCom2. Okay, let's see the magic happen. Now I just need to hope that people are actually, you know, kind of distributing themselves. Okay, slowly but surely, I think it might be working. I added still a 5th wagon to this route because it's still working better than 4 wagons, even though most of them have to wait at the end of the line. Let's actually see how many people are using this. 310. I mean, at least we get a bunch of them away. 1,800 now, and right here we have 1,700. Okay, pretty cool. Right now we have stagnated, which is a pretty good moment to stagnate because we are in the plus with our budget and we can observe a little bit and do fine adjustments without time pressure. We might still need a little bit more residential and commercial, so I'm going to add the last plot of commercial, and then maybe, let me see. Yeah, I guess right here I don't want anything, so we are gonna start with this, or continue with this. If we have a look at the upgrades, there are just a bunch of low residentials that haven't upgraded to the max yet. I'm not sure what they need. What do you want? Educate more citizens. Okay, so that's just a question of time. Guys, isn't that just surprising? The previous save, or the previous attempt we made, I had to get around 50,000 people in order to make up for my budget. Right now we are at 15,000, we're not growing anymore, and it's just going up with the budget. So it's really worth waiting after each expansion of the city, just to see how things develop over time. Now this is actually really cool. As soon as we get a cargo train, then people come out here and they go directly into this cargo train. So they are only existing for a very short amount of time. So useful. Look at that. They are all going in here directly. Of course, some of them, once they have delivered their goods, they come out, take the entire route, go around, and then back into this thing. Pretty easy. I might not even have to make this a roundabout. I could just make this 2 ways. It probably wouldn't hurt anyone. These guys are more important that these are roundabouts, so people can actually exit and then enter without being disturbed. But yeah, I would say at the moment this is our stable budget, around 8,000. The city has barely any complaints at the moment. Sometimes we don't have enough workers. Like, we have 97 employment percentage, so maybe we can expand the residential just slightly. What we could do is we could go out here. Let me see. Oh, this is actually too close to the ground. I might have to destroy this very briefly. We come out here and then I should be able to fix this again. Just add this back together. Come on, beautiful. And we must probably fix the route. No, that actually didn't break it. Good, only with that we should be able to add a substantial amount of more residents. And zone. Actually, I don't want these guys to be zoned. That means we're gonna be growing a little bit more in the next few minutes, and in the meantime I'm gonna plant a couple of trees. So unfortunately my plan did not quite work out with the supplementary station. I don't think they are using that a lot. It's just 300 people and we probably could take them on here as well. But we shouldn't be growing our plots too much anymore. We should actually start with a new area the next time. What about my hub? Yes, we already had another passenger in my hub. I'm so happy. But yeah, guys, I think at this point we are actually going to wrap up this episode. Wow, I think this has been a pretty good success so far. We have plenty of space to build on. I mean, look at what we used so far and what we can do. I mean, this is going to be great. We can design a couple of really nice areas, I would say. But yeah, with that out of the way, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Have a great time, and hopefully I'm going to catch you in the next one. Bye bye.